Okay, Attorney Steve back. We are doing a quick video here. Whoops, messing with my picture. On Arizona attorney fee awards. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in California and Arizona, business and real estate, some intellectual property law. If you have any questions, you need to seek counsel. Do not rely on this video's legal advice, as it's general legal information only and not a substitute. So at any rate, going over a few different things. Normally when people look for attorney fees, there needs to be a contract or a statute that provides for attorney fees, like the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act or some other law that says, prevailing party gets attorney fees, so forth and so on. There's a bunch of different statutes that have attorney fees. So the other one is a contract. If you have a contract that says the prevailing party shall get attorney fees, something along those lines, then you can also seek your attorney fees. So this is a blog we wrote. It's on our website, attorneysteve.net. If you want to see it, it's right here, attorneysteve.net. That's our website. But basically it talks about Arizona Revised Statutes. That's what A.R.S. stands for. Revised Statutes 12-349. This one's about unjustified actions. We talked previously in an article that if you have a breach of a written contract in Arizona under A.R.S. 12-341, you can seek your attorney fees for the breach of the written contract. That's a big popular item in Arizona that parties litigate a lot. Forgot a period there. So, but this one we're talking about A.R.S. 12-349. This is unjustified actions. And it talks about someone that brings or defends a claim without substantial justification, brings or defends a claim solely or primarily for delay or harassment, unreasonably expands or delays a proceeding, or engages in abuse of discovery. The court may allocate the payment of attorney fees amongst, as you can see, fees among the offending attorneys and parties, jointly or severally, and may accept separate amounts, so forth and so on. So, there's a statute when somebody's filing these frivolous actions against you. And then section A.R.S. 12-350 talks about the factors the courts will consider in awarding attorney fees. And you can see those here, 8 factors. The extent of any effort made to determine the validity of a claim before the claim was asserted. The extent of any effort made after the commencement of an action to reduce the number of claims. That's usually when you call up the other attorney and say, what's this? This doesn't belong here. You have no grounds to pursue that. That's not the law, blah, blah, blah. If they continue to bully ahead forward, those are things that you can look at. Relative financial positions of the parties, the availability of facts to assist a party in determining the validity of a claim or defense, whether action was prosecuted or defended in bad faith. So the courts are going to look at that. Those kinds of things. So this whole article is here. Now the burden to receive an award for attorney fees, the party that's seeking the attorney fees must show the elements by a preponderance of the evidence. And that's usually more likely than not what we call the 51% standard. More likely than not, the claim constituted harassment, was groundless, and was not made in good faith. Those are your elements that you want to be thinking about. Okay, this is just a short section. We have a couple sample cases in the real estate context. As I mentioned, our firm handles business and real estate matters. There's a short discussion about the common equitable common fund. That's something that probably won't apply in a lot of cases, but where you have a sort of a class action type of case. And then we finish with what is a China doll affidavit. This is the affidavit issue file that breaks it down, shows what you're entitled to, why you're entitled to it, so forth and so on, rather than just saying, I want $50,000 in attorney fees. The court wants to be able to take a better look at it. So this is another Attorney Steve video. Von Deasy, Law Made Easy. Attorney Steve, Law Up My Sleeve. And just trying to help you get a better handle on some of the Arizona fee statutes and some of the ways to get involved in attorney fees. Usually these are oftentimes up to the court. So it's not as if you're always going to get an award, but these are things certainly you want to keep in mind whenever you're litigating in the state of Arizona. So if you have any questions, drop us an email, law@attorneysteve.net. Don't do the .com, law@attorneysteve.net. Okay, we look forward to seeing you again, and we'll be back.